Welcome back to our channel. Everyone, today is an absolutely beautiful day, but things in Genoa City are getting incredibly dark and messy, and honestly, I am here for it. Let's just dive right into the madness because my head is still spinning from what we just watched. So I have been covering this show for a long time, and honestly, I am just a bit tired today. I've been staring at this screen for hours trying to make sense of the absolute chaos the writers are throwing at us right now. But I still care, you guys, I really do, and this week is exactly why I can never actually walk away from this soap. Let's be real, sometimes the pacing is a nightmare, but then they give us an episode like Tuesdays and I am just glued to my seat. Let's start with Lily Winters and Cane Ashby. So early in the morning, Lily decides to drop by Kane's office. And what does she find? She finds this grown man staring at a framed photo of her on his desk. Like, he's literally staring at it like some tragic Victorian widower clutching a locket. It was so weird. And when she catches him, he actually says he uses the picture to visualize her presence in his life. Sir. We need you to put the picture down and step away from the weird little desk altar you built. It's too much. It is just too much. But she doesn't run away. Instead, she hands him a box of homemade cookies. To thank him for being a bone marrow match for her dad, Malcom. And the irony here, you guys, the absolute dramatic irony is just killing me. Because we know what Lily doesn't know yet. We know that Cane isn't just doing this out of the goodness of his heart. We know he has that secret contract ready to demand control of Chancellor Winters in exchange for saving Malcolm's life. He is literally holding her father's life hostage for corporate power, and she is standing there handing him baked goods. It's sickening. It really is. I almost felt bad for Cane when he started talking about his dad, but then I remembered the blackmail and I was just like, nope. You are a villain, Cane. And they start talking about Arabesque. Remember Arabesque? They go through the whole history of it. Phyllis's betrayal, Victor's massive revenge plot, the downfall of the company. Cane talks about how building the company helped him heal his relationship with his own father, right before Victor crushed it all again. He actually says it feels like he lost his dad twice. And okay, maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe his pain is real. The actor really sold that moment, but still. You don't blackmail your ex-wife while she's terrified her dad is going to die from aplastic anemia. You just don't. We are officially begging for a therapy storyline for Cane Ashby because this man is literally one framed photo away from a complete and total psychological collapse. So after this incredibly heavy, weirdly domestic cookie exchange, Lily is fired up. She marches right over to Phyllis Summers' office. And Phyllis is already a total mess right now, right? We've seen her spiraling for weeks. Victor Newman is tightening the news with all that AI evidence. Christine is breathing down her neck. And Phyllis is basically feral at this point. She's alienating Michael. She's alienating Lauren. She's just completely out of control. But Lily doesn't care about any of that. Lily Winters rarely raises her voice. She really doesn't. But she walks into that office and the temperature just plummets. I swear it dropped 15 degrees. She demands that Phyllis clear Cane's name in the whole Newman takeover mess. And what does Phyllis do? She laughs, because of course she does. Phyllis Summers laughing at a Winters woman demanding justice is the most Phyllis thing ever. She just sat there doing her classic Phyllis smirk, brushing Lily off like she was nothing. And then it happened. Lily just tilted her head and looked at her. And she told Phyllis that she was about to take every single ounce of hatred that her mother, Drusilla, had for her, and aim it directly at Phyllis, Drusilla. She invoked Drusilla, the woman who literally pushed Phyllis off a cliff all those years ago during that infamous photo shoot fight. The woman whose name Lily has kept like dust in her mouth for years because it just hurts too much to talk about her. That Drusilla. And you guys, Phyllis stopped laughing. She just stopped, the smirk vanished, and I sat straight up in my chair. I mean, the writers knew exactly what they were doing here. They should be so proud of themselves because it has been way too long since we saw Lily tap into that kind of terrifying, deeply rooted legacy power. The fans on social media are absolutely losing their minds over this scene. It was a little clunky in the delivery, sure, but you get what I mean. It was raw. It was real. We need to see so much more of this Lily. The corporate Lily is fine, but Drusilla's daughter, that's the Lily we want. She has carried that trauma since 2007, and seeing her weaponize it against the woman who tormented her mother was just brilliant television. But the episode wasn't done with us. Oh no, we have to talk about Crimson Lights. Because while Lily is channeling her dead mother, Billy Abbott is dealing with Patty Williams. And Billy is already a walking raw nerve right now. He just lost his baby. Sally crashed her car in that blinding rainstorm she miscarried, and Billy is drowning in guilt because he was the one who pushed her away by questioning the paternity. He is a complete wreck. So he is absolutely not in the mood for anyone's nonsense today. He runs into Patty and immediately tells her that his brother Jack is never, ever going to give her a second chance. Which is true, because Jack is currently having a full-blown panic attack after Diane caught him in a compromising position with Nikki Newman. And Patty, oh Patty, she looks at Billy and tells him that her time in the funny farm has taught her patience. Dear readers, let me give you some life advice. When a member of the Williams family starts citing their time in a psychiatric lockdown facility as a journey of self-improvement, you need to run. Just run away. Do not engage. Billy tells her she is completely delusional and needs to leave town. And honestly, he's right. Patty is unhinged. She poisoned Summer Newman years ago. She was just caught in bed with Jack on a boat, and she is a walking disaster. Who actually believes this is going to end well? Nobody. Literally nobody. But just as Billy storms out, the doors to Crimson Lights open, and who walks in? Matt Clark. Yes, Matt Clark, the guy who poisoned Nick Newman's drugs. The guy who chained up Sharon and Noah in an abandoned gas station in Vegas. The guy who just got arrested after Noah beat him to a pulp. Apparently, he is out, and he is still playing the amnesia card. He is still pretending he doesn't know who he is or what he's done. And Patty Williams, the most famously obsessive, unhinged woman in Genoa City, locks eyes with Matt Clark, the most dangerous, amnesiac sociopath currently walking the streets. And they just click. They start talking. They start bonding over the fact that nobody understands them. Matt tells her that people seem to think he's done all these terrible things, but he just can't remember any of it. He plays the victim perfectly. And Patty looks at him and suggests that maybe they can help each other. I literally screamed at my TV. A psychopath and a personality disordered amnesiac decide to team up over coffee. What were the writers thinking? No, seriously, what is the plan here? This show is literally spoon-feeding us pure chaos right now. They are feeding us, and I am eating it up, but I am also terrified. This unholy alliance is going to destroy everything. Mark your calendars for Tuesday, May 12th, guys, because that is the day Genoa City officially falls. I mean, think about the ripple effects here. Matt wants revenge on the Newmans. Patty wants Jack and is furious at the Abbotts and Phyllis. If these two actually combine their crazy, nobody is safe. Victor is too busy torturing Phyllis to see this coming. Adam and Nick are dealing with the fallout of the drug poisoning. Jack is busy trying to save his marriage from Diane's wrath. The entire town is completely distracted, and these two lunatics are just sitting in a coffee shop plotting their next move. It's brilliant, but it's also so messy. Like, how did Matt even get out of police custody so fast? Noah literally just had him arrested. Did he post bail? Did he escape? The show didn't even bother to explain that part yet, which is so annoying. Sometimes they just skip over the logical legal stuff to get to the juicy drama, and it drives me crazy. Like, surely there would be a massive manhunt if he escaped, right? Or if he made bail, why isn't Adam tracking his every move? The inconsistencies are glaring, but whatever. I'll let it slide because the idea of Patty and Matt terrorizing the town together is just too good to pass up. I'm honestly just exhausted thinking about it. The emotional whiplash of going from Lily's heartbreaking, powerful confrontation with Phyllis straight into the terrifying comedic horror of Patty and Matt bonding over lattes, it's a lot. But I can't wait for the next episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you Team Lily or Team Phyllis? Do you think Cane is actually going to go through with blackmailing Lily after she brought him cookies? And how terrified should we be of Patty and Matt? Because my anxiety is through the roof and I need to know I'm not the only one losing sleep over this.